So during this particular race, I didn't catch the fastest bot until right around lap 9. Had some trouble passing it. So what we're gonna do first is look at my we're gonna look at my pass. Let's go to this view. So we're gonna look at me catch this speedy bot, and of course I caught him as we're catching the lap traffic. My basic time, my speed, I should say, my base speed around on each lap was 197 until I got into traffic, and then it went up to 200 and 201. But even trying for a clean pass, my car skidded, and I think I was hit once, and then I rear-ended somebody. So we're going to look at this particular win where there's still bots that are hitting the same speed that same time that I'm hitting. And here we are. This is where I catch him. So let's speed up here. Get past this guy. And we're going to look at the pass in the last lap first. And so from this point on, I'm in the lead, and I have to negotiate turn 3 and turn 4. And there's the second place car right behind me. So I'm working to keep a car between me and it in case it turns into some type of rocket and comes up on me. Right, so there. So let's look at the lap times. So I ran a 44, and the second place and the third place car both ran 44s. The first time I ran this race, the entire field was running the same times, which is right around 44 and 40 and low 45s. And then as I kept running it, I was also doing one thing. I would watch videos, but I didn't do any other, like the traditional bot slowing procedures. The thing is that one of the things that I notice is when I listen to the videos where people are talking about bot slowing, is that it's not taking into account this one thing, and that's what I want to talk to you about.
Are you still troubled by having...
Let me stop this video. I'm not going to watch this video. So let's go to the home screen. So what I've kind of come to understand with Real Racing 3 is that it works on two deficits. One of the deficits is time, and the other deficit is money. So in the game, they have the virtual money, which is the M dollars, the R dollars, and the gold. But inside the game, all of those have conversions into real world money depending upon the country that you live in. You can slow bots by spending, and the other way you can slow bots is by watching videos. So where I've watched the videos where people are doing tutorials saying run a bunch of let's go inside a race, for example, and look at a race that they're saying to run. Drag, speed steps, autocross, and what's the other one? The There's another speed competition that you can run. See if I can find one. Speed record. So here's a good example. Running drag races, speed snaps, and speed records. You could actually do that if you want to and lose. But you running these races and losing is not going to have any effect on slowing the bots any more than just if I went in here to the motorsports in NASA and just run this race, lose, service my car, and then I come in here, let's say here, like I've already won this. When I first ran this, I couldn't get out of 7th place. I just kept running it and watching videos. So here with this particular race, I could reduce this by 30%, watch the video, watch another video, because you see how this thing says servicing 2 hours and 57 minutes? Well, it doesn't matter whether you're talking about Real Racing 3 or any video game. There is no 2 hours and 57 minutes. In software, time doesn't exist. 1 minute is equal to 1,000,000 minutes. It doesn't matter. It's all dependent upon the mechanism built into the game that allows you to reduce this time. And there may be a certain number of times where you'll need to run the Hockenheim race, that's the 3-lapper or the 8-lapper, but going out of the motorsports and into road collection and going in here and running a bunch of what do you call these speed snaps is not going to slow the bots anymore. Because here's the thing you have to understand about video games. That's not a car. That Koenigsegg, that's not a Koenigsegg. Inside the game, like say if we push race and we wait for it to load up, this is not Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let's because I'm not running this race. Let's go out here and look. These are not cars. Those aren't people in the stands. So the players that have perfected Real Racing 3, let's go to this week's time trial, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to the time trial and look at the top players on the leaderboard. These people here, these top 5, for example, they represent the people who have simplified the math problem that exists in this simulation or game to its lowest point. It's not to say that somebody can't beat 106.57, but they haven't. This guy has simplified it. The people who are, like right now, I'm 10,000 in the D group, in Group D. The people that are below me and all the way to L have not simplified this math problem that exists. And so until you do, you might be overthinking it. We might be not looking at it the right way, but you can't go in this thinking that there's something that you can do other than just playing the game to slow bots down. Just running races repetitively will slow bots down. Just as watching videos or not watching videos or running a bunch of speed snaps and losing doesn't slow down bots, because it's just not happening. I got to thinking about this by looking at a video. I think it was Ray Gamer, who happens to be one of the fastest drivers in Real Racing 3. Here he is in his game having the same problem I'm having, which is I kept finishing in 4th place. So if all things are equal, Ray Gamer shouldn't be finishing in 4th place the way I'm finishing in 4th place, because he's a Group A driver and I'm a Group E driver. what's happening is our game is adapted to us. And so inside, let me show you a picture if I can find it real fast. I took a photo of one of my races. I don't know if it's here. Nope. Let me go down. Those are my grandkids. Let's see. I'll find it now. And to show you a picture. So here's a picture where I came in 7th place. Okay? These cars are running my average lap time. My best lap time is 1:35, so I'm hitting right around that. So every other car in the race is going to run the same thing. And then for Ray Gamer, for him to come in 4th place, those bots are going to run the time they need to stay either equal to him or faster than him. And so what you'll end up with is this thing, I call it mirroring, where the cars you see ahead of you are copying you. No matter how good or how bad you are, it doesn't matter. And then in your individual Real Racing 3 game, you can do whatever you want and the bots will slow down. But primarily you got to have a deficit. That deficit equals the passage of time or the spending of one of the 4 currencies that exist in the game. M dollars, R dollars, gold, or in the store, actual money. And then the bots will slow down. So the cheapest and most efficient way to do it is just running the race you're trying to win and watching videos. So I'll go in here to where you see my car is servicing, and I can sit here and go to the race I want to run or win, which is this next NASCAR race here, and hit this reduce button. And I'm not going to watch this video now. Where is the stop button? My goodness. The stop button and disappeared. I'll just bring the screen up. But I can watch that video and keep watching advertisements until my car is reserviced. And when I run the race again, I'll be in a better spot. I'll finish in a better spot. That could equal winning or just moving up 1 spot. But it'll be a slow improvement. And eventually what will happen is, like when I won my last NASCAR race, it was a 10-lap Daytona. The entire field slowed down on the 2nd turn except for the first car. And I followed the first place car all the way around the track until I showed you what happened when I won the race. Other than that, I will tell you that in slowing bots down, you have to simplify your approach. Doing more does not slow bots down. What slows bots down is doing less.